turned our shed into our hideaway, Robert.
Oh, yeah, that's covered.
You hear that, Victor? I'm getting a new she shed.
Can we stop saying she shed now?
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm. Talk to an agent today.
One excuse for speeding fell flat with one officer.
When some songs come on the radio, it's hard not to drive fast. Like Motley Crue's Kickstart My Heart. Driver in Manitoba telling the Royal Canadian cop who pulled him over doing 90, he couldn't help it because of this song. But as the song says, always the cop coming after me. Turns out the officer was listening to the same song, but says that's no excuse for speeding. A fine of $639. Jim Taylor, CBS News.
An Ohio man's being cited for reckless operation of a vehicle, one he just bought and smashed into a power pole. Police say the man was showing off by doing a series of donuts at a Riverside parking lot. He lost control of the brand new Pontiac G8 and hit a power pole, knocking it over and leaving the front end badly dented. The man and his two kids were taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Pam Coulter, CBS News.
I'm
3, 2, 1.
Chattanooga Radio. Digital FM 95.3 HD4. 92.7 FM's news. Now.
A mother and daughter were brutally murdered in Whitfield County. The alleged killer called 911 to confess, saying that he lost his mind and murdered the two. Deputies found the bodies of 72-year-old Judy Potts and her daughter Crystal Spainhour bludgeoned and stabbed to death. A Dade County woman who ran over a deputy, mangling his leg so badly it had to be amputated, was sentenced to 40 years in prison yesterday. 35-year-old Laura Wooten convicted on a list of charges simply too long to read, but it includes aggravated battery and aggravated assault. Defenders pulled a Hail Mary when they claimed the DA's office may have the appearance of impropriety in the Athens Park Bloods RICO case because one of the prosecutors used to work as a defense attorney for one of the defendants. Judge Tom Greenholz, however, slapped that idea down. The Athens Park Blood RICO case continues. 3 of the defendants face the death penalty. Russell Stroud, Chattanooga Radio News Talk 92.7 Action News now.
Chattanooga weather.
Expect increasing clouds out there through your nighttime hours. Not as cold, lows into the mid-30s. First Saturday, cloudy, chilly, highs into the lower 40s. Showers push back in late into the afternoon and evening. Tomorrow night through Sunday morning, rain likely with overnight lows 38 to 40. What did Jesus mean when he commanded us to be ready? Find out in Looking Up, Living in Anticipation of Christ, a book by local author Eddie Turner, available now at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And I'm Storm Team 12, Chief Meteorologist Patrick Report.
Radio 92.7.
Hey folks, Jeff Stiles here, talk radio host and infamous technophobe. But I got to tell you, this Facebook Live that Nooga Radio does, it makes sense to me. It really does. Now, we're at 92.7 on the FM dial, but really where you need to go is NoogaRadio.com and just do the streaming audio, 8 to 10 a.m. The first hour is mostly just me just throwing commentary in on top of the news. The second hour is me frustrating and irritating you beyond all belief. NoogaRadio.com. Don't miss it. Every weekday.
Nooga Radio 92.7.
Space, the final frontier.
Whether it's a man cave, she shed, or office, L&K Buildings and Trailer Sales has your space. The perfect portable building just for you. L&K Buildings and Trailer Sales is a premier building authorized dealer. You tired of paying high storage fees, lack of security, and not having easy access to your stuff? Then L&K has the building just for you. Or if you're looking for a mini home or the perfect hunting cabin, L&K has the building that will convert perfectly. Free delivery up to 50 miles. No credit checks and low monthly payments. Call L&K today at 706-858-0077. 706-858-0077. On Facebook, search L&K Buildings and Trailer Sales. 3532 Lakeview Drive, Rossville, Georgia. L&K's featured storage unit this month is a center cabin 12x32, featuring 15% off. L&K Buildings and Trailer Sales. Call 706-858-0077.
All the other guys are a bunch of weenies.
Nooga Radio 92.7.
Second half, the Sportz Guys. Full court press. We're going to give you some information, tease some things, have some fun, some important things. John Christopher here. Josh Stone here. We are here at Nuga Radio 92.7 Studios. And we are happy to be on here talking sports, stories, and all kinds of things, from names to minor league baseball teams to learning about women's professional baseball. I've done it all almost in my life as far as sports, almost done everything, but I had no one has ever educated me on how women what their function was during the war and professional baseball. And I don't know why they're not being honored in the Hall of Fame.
They should be. 100% should be.
And the women that played in that league while the men were out fighting, why aren't those women being honored?
They should be more than A League of Their Own movie. They should have more than just that.
Oh, I agree. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I have a new call in here. I don't know.
We'll look into it. Get it going.
I might. And we may have to start doing something. I may have to hit one of these big talk, big 4-letter network talk shows and say, let's talk about women in sports, and let's talk about how women's professional baseball has been ignored by the writers and voters of Hall of Fame.
Yeah, because they have 100%.
And the Negro leagues as well. Because that was baseball too.
It was.
And everybody should be acknowledged as in Hall of Fame. If you played and you have the stats, and you should be there.
Yeah. I mean,
these women got out there and did it just like the guys do now, except they're not making billions of dollars.
And they're not
getting money like Manny Machado and Bryce Harper.
Like they're going to get.
Yeah. Well, we just have all kinds of noise here. Hey, why don't you tell them about who our awesome sponsors are?
All right. If you're looking to buy a house, in the market to buy a house, give Cry-Like Realtor Donna Darns a call.
Yeah, you should. She's amazing.
Should.
She's a 5-star.
She's got the passion for the business. She works harder than anybody else, and she's going to find that right home for you and your family.
She found mine.
Give her a call at 423-238-5440 or 423-544-1906. And after you get your significant other that house that they've always dreamed about, you're going to be hungry.
Yeah, because that's, you can't you got to plan your day around food.
Yeah, so why not take her to the most romantic place that you can think of?
Your kitchen?
No.
I tried.
I'm going to help all the guys out listening right now.
You need to help them.
Take them to Portobello's at 4922 Highway 58 here in Chattanooga.
You need to go there and go get that secret spot of the Sportz Guys.
Right in the corner.
Right in the corner.
The dim lights. The romantic, authentic Italian music playing.
And that sweet tea.
And the authentic food.
Oh, yeah. The
lasagna? Everything is homemade, from the sauces to the bread to the spaghetti. Everything is homemade.
Exactly.
Then, I'm going to take your job for a minute.
Oh, I've been fired.
You've been fired. I'm going to take over now.
Okay.
I'm going to be the one to send everybody to L&K Portable Buildings.
Okay, you do that.
Right there at 3532 Lakeview Drive in Rossville.
You do that.
And I'm going to tell you to tell them that you want any building on their lot, and you're going to get a 5% discount.
You're going to tell them that?
Yeah, I am. Do it right now. Go. And then you have that 12 by 32 that you've had your eye on forever. You're always talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
How about 15% off for that?
You mean his she shed?
His she shed, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my she shed.
15% off for that one.
You missed a good story, Jason. You missed a really good story.
Well, good. We were discussing your future in there, so you know.
Oh.
Notice he said yours and not mine.
That's right.
It was yours.
Look, we're going to keep one of y'all. That's right.
And I think I'm the one getting walked out.
Well, that's because I'm going to take him to AJ's.
Oh, you are? You buying beer?
I'm going to buy him. Let him pick out any of the 16 beers that's on tap.
You're paying for this?
Yes.
When we going?
Tonight.
Tempting.
Especially if you're having that kind of a meeting in there, we're going as soon as we get off the air tonight. But not only that, they have like 1 million TVs in there, like 55-inch TVs.
You know, my favorite spot to sit for lunch has all of them right there.
Yeah.
His favorite spot to sit for lunch is just somewhere around the table with food on it.
My gosh.
Well,
I mean,
I can't say anything though. I mean, I'm a big boy. So, you know,
I mean, here's the thing.
You talk
he goes
food,
in
I'm
and
here.
talks my future. I mean, and then he turns around and makes fun of me. So he's going to fire me and make fun of me at the same time.
That's how you do it, right?
I guess.
Yeah, but you can get some good food at AJ's though. I mean,
Look,
wings.
that 1-inch steak is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Cook to
steak,
your choice with a bunch of
sirloin,
sides.
10-ounce chopsteak.
Oh, big.
And famous wings.
The wings. The wings.
Now, these are some of the best wings you've ever put in your mouth.
Oh, by the way, I've gotten approved through management, Jason. You and I and Josh will be feasting on wings in between talking spots.
Oh, that's right. We got a live remote next week, don't we?
We do. Next Wednesday, the 17th, we will be at AJ's from 7 to 9. You get to meet yours truly, Josh Stone, and we're bringing him.
Nobody wants to meet me.
But here's the thing. Is he really coming since he's like talking my future? I'm kind of scared.
No, we'll keep you around for another week since it's free food.
Oh, okay.
You're safe for another week.
I'm safe for a week. Okay.
So you guys come join us at 6238 Bonnie Oaks Drive.
Please do. Come see us.
It's going to be a fun time.
So what conversations have I missed, gentlemen?
Oh, you have missed the best names for minor league baseball. Get them back out.
Let me pull them back out. Give me a second.
These are like the legitimate best names.
Legitimate best names.
Oh, you've got it on your phone. Yeah, I want to see this.
Oh, yeah.
But we've got Jacksonville, who plays in Chattanooga.
Right.
They're the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp.
Jumbo Shrimp.
My favorite is the Montgomery Biscuits.
Yes.
But here's the thing I tried to tell him is when he hits a home run, what they do, they're going to go a little jelly on it and a little butter and rah, rah, rah. But the best one was the...
Which one did you like?
The isotope.
The isotopes, the Albuquerque isotopes.
Yes, and that makes sense here if it works.
It does.
Yeah, there's a lot of great minor league names out there. There really are.
The one that I thought was the best and my favorite, it's the Mobile Bay Bears changed their name during the offseason. They're the Rocket City Trash Pandas now.
Trash Pandas.
Not the Rocket City Raccoons. The Rocket City Trash
We want
Pandas.
them to be the Raccoons. So
there's also the Iron Pigs in Lehigh Valley.
Yeah, Lehigh Valley.
Oh, man. Lehigh.
We talked about the El Paso Chihuahuas.
Okay.
The Chihuahua.
The Wichita Wingnuts.
Yeah.
We had the Savannah Bananas.
Don't forget about the Modesto Nuts.
Yeah, the Modesto Nuts. He really liked the Akron Rubber Ducks.
Don't forget about the Traverse City Beach Bums.
That's the best one out of the one. I mean, that's the one.
The Beach Bums. You've got to see their logo.
Oh, I'm sure.
We're gonna have to pull that up.
I've got it right here.
Look at this logo.
Oh, I said I had it. Hang on, let me rewind.
Man.
There it is. I mean, it's like a leisurely day on the baseball field.
You see that?
You got to turn around so you can put your eyes on it.
So,
Tim, just bring it to him.
Yeah, you have to bring it to him.
Oh, that's awesome. So Tim Brown says this is awesome. Y07 T-shirt. I remember Zoo Crew while living in Nashville.
Yes,
well,
sir.
Thank you.
That's exactly where I'm from. I remember the old Y107.
We are having so much
McCloud
fun.
and the Zoo Crew. the
Hey,
champions of breakfast.
That's right. That's why we're sports guys. But we're trying to have a lot of fun with this.
Oh, the Yard Goats from Hartford.
Oh yeah, we talked about them. We talked about them.
The Muck Dogs.
Yeah,
the Muck Dogs. We brought that one up. Yes.
There's so many, and I saw a list that I was tempted to print off, but it would have taken up the whole show. It was over 100 different names in minor league baseball. We're gonna have to have just a show devoted to minor league baseball coming up.
There's like I said, these minor league teams always have usually the better names. If we think hockey, there was the Huntsville Channel Cats.
Yes.
I saw now the Havoc.
I went down before they disbanded the Macon Whoopee down there and watched hockey.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a great play on words.
It is.
It is. I mean, the marketing value to some of these teams, as I said earlier, tremendous. The bananas, man. the banana hat when he hits the home run. Squeeze.
There's the Laredo Bucks. This is all hockey stuff. That's actually kind of retarded.
It is.
Fort Worth Brahmas.
The what?
Fort Worth Brahmas?
Like
What
the
the
bull.
Brahma?
Like a Brahma bull. Like the Rock.
And Fort Worth.
Okay. Okay.
We're going to have to do another one of these lists on minor league
Yes,
hockey.
yeah, do that someday, and I'll be glad to research.
We can do that next week.
I can do it Monday.
The Rio Grande Valley Killer Bees.
I like that. I like
That's,
Killer
that's
Bees.
pretty good for a minor league team.
The Fort Wayne Comet, spelt with a K.
That's pretty creative. Not. Come on. You come up with a better team than that. Even they come up with the Isotopes. Come on now. For baseball.
The Dayton Gems, spelled with a G. Well, like a gem, GM.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I like that one.
Yeah. What else you got over there?
I'm a researcher, and you threw me on the spot.
Well,
I produce when I have time to show prep.
well, you were in that big meeting that we just kind of ignored. We weren't involved.
Yeah.
So what do you got on college softball over there, or football?
Football. Well, everybody.
Toledo Gold Diggers.
Oh, I like
She
that
takes
one.
my money when I'm in need.
They even go
She's
through
the
song.
gold digger.
I like that one.
The Gold Diggers.
I love it.
Some female come up with that. That's awesome.
And the San Francisco Spiders.
Oh, I don't like spiders. I'm out on that one. I don't do spiders.
So
I'm going back to my cubby, Johnny.
Okay. You're fired.
Thank you.
All right. So we've been hearing all this talk about the college football transfer portal.
Okay.
Which is something
Before
that
you start,
just came about this season.
So let's start this right off the rip. For those of us who understand this, it's pretty simple. For the rest of us who do not understand this at all,
you have no idea what we're talking about.
You have no idea. So he's going to break this down so us sports guys can understand what a portal is and exactly. So go with this.
Well, pretty much before the portal was thought about and brought to life, a player, if he wanted to transfer from his current school, had to give the school notice, and then they could be like, "Well, yeah, you can put yourself out there and see who wants you," or they can decline. With the transfer portal, they do not have to do that anymore. They can just tell the university, "Hey, I'm putting my name in the portal," and they have to do it within 48 hours. They have to.
Okay.
Transfer portal means a player has made the first formal step to, and this is an important word, toward potentially transferring. Potentially. So all the names that are in the
like
transfer
Jalen
portal,
Hurt,
they don't have to. They're just seeing what's out there, seeing where they could go. And we've got two other names that we're going to add to this tonight. But entering the portal does not obligate the player to follow through with the transfer. It's simply just getting himself out there to see.
Jalen Hurt is done. I don't care what you say on that. Jalen Hurt is done.
Jalen Hurts, as you said, he's put his name in the portal.
That's the first person you really heard them use that term.
Tomorrow, he is officially visiting with another school.
It's an ACC school.
No, it's not.
Miami?
No. Maryland.
Oh, Maryland.
Former ACC school, current Big Ten school. He's going to Maryland tomorrow.
Where Butch Jones is.
Oregon's backup quarterback, Braxton Brewmaster, officially entered the portal today. He's the backup. The starter's there. That one makes sense.
There's one that doesn't make any sense at all.
And
I'm going to rip him.
And you're about to. Oklahoma quarterback Austin Kendall has entered the portal.
Why would you do that?
Well, let me finish. He could still return but he was expected to battle for and more than likely was going to win the starting job. Also, if he does transfer, that will leave Oklahoma with only 2 quarterbacks on scholarship that will be able to play next season. And,
why?
And per the portal, the new portal thing, Austin Kendall would be eligible to play immediately if he transferred.
So you got 2 other people that you got to beat out. You're this big bad recruit that you signed to go with Oklahoma, and you tell them the quarterback is gone, so it's an open slot.
And they're pretty much saying that the battle would be his to lose.
But you're going to go ahead and put your name out there to be transferred? That's dumb.
Well, it's dumb if he goes through with the transfer.
No, I think it's dumb to even do that.
I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
Please do.
What if Oklahoma wasn't his first choice? What if there was another school out there that he really wanted to go to?
He should have signed with them.
Well, what if they didn't recruit him? I mean, there were how many players in this Tennessee, North Georgia area when Derek Dooley was at Tennessee?
Nobody
wanted to go and or outside Tennessee in North Georgia, and Dooley wouldn't come recruit in North Georgia, so they went elsewhere.
Right.
I mean, what if it's one of those situations? And then they put their name in the portal, and then the school that they won't shows interest. I mean, I can see both sides.
800-8949. Please enlighten me if you think you can as to why it's smart for this kid to go ahead and put himself in the portal, knowing it's a job for him to lose to get. I mean, it's his.
Yeah, I mean, if he's a backup quarterback like the Oregon quarterback, that makes sense because he's not going to get that starting job, and he could transfer somewhere that needs a quarterback, and he would get the starting job because Oregon produces pretty good quarterbacks.
I mean, really.
But not Oklahoma when they're pretty much going to hand you the job because...
I mean, they're not going to sit there and beg you to stay.
Yeah.
They don't have to do that. There's more kids that want to play college football than you ever know.
And after the season Oklahoma had this year, minus the Alabama game, there's going to be players that want to go and play in Oklahoma.
And they're going to wait. And you're going to sit there and have all these underclassmen and other people coming in going, man, I wish I was the starting quarterback. And you got it in your hand to lose, and you're going to go in the portal. You're dumb. You should have never went there in the first place. What a waste of time. You need to go to school, get your degree, and don't worry about this. Play some football if that's what you enjoy, but stay there.
And just like Jalen Hurts, it makes sense. Tua's got that job. That's his job until he's a junior.
At least two more years.
But this is Jalen's final season. This is his senior season coming up, and he wouldn't have played. He would have seen minimal playing time like this year. So it makes sense to go somewhere to Maryland, who were one pass play away from having.
I don't know if he has his degree yet or not.
I know he's got 1 year of eligibility left.
Like I said, and a lot of them transfer because they're like graduate now. Have already got their degree. I get that too to play that 1 year. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, but it makes sense because Maryland was one bad play away, one bad pass,
being
one little high pass of upsetting one of the bigger upsets of the season, in my opinion.
I agree.
So, I mean, that one makes sense. And Maryland could use a quarterback like Jalen.
Yeah, and it would be something different. The Big Ten would know what to do with him.
Yeah, I mean, because Maryland has receivers. I've watched a few Maryland games because I still keep up with them because they're former ACC school, and I got to see Maryland live in Tallahassee back. So I still keep up with them, and they always have really good receivers. They just don't have a quarterback. They've never had a quarterback.
Jalen goes up there and impresses them, and they like what he does. He could end up going to Maryland, and getting a degree from Maryland ain't such a bad thing either. It might be good for change of weather. Definitely changing would change the scenery. He would have a familiar coach with Butch Jones, but that'd be about it. But the whole thing of it is, man, if you're the starting quarterback to be at a Power 5 school, you do not put your name in the transfer portal to go somewhere else so you could sit a year to watch somebody else play.
No.
You should have went to that school from the get-go. That's my thing. You want to go play at Hawaii, then go play at Hawaii. Don't go to Alabama, USC, wherever. You want to play in Hawaii? Play in Hawaii. You want to play in wherever? Play. But don't waste those people's time. You took somebody else's scholarship who could have come in there and played or wanted to be there.
That could have been a scholarship for a need that Oklahoma had.
Kicker or whatever.
So the only silver lining for Austin transferring out of Oklahoma is he is eligible to play. He don't have to sit a year.
Right.
But still.
It's just, really?
And then not only that, you're putting them in a very tough spot this close to National Signing Day next month. They only have two scholarship quarterbacks left, so they're going to have to scramble to find one.
And then, they've already promised other places, so you're making it harder.
I just don't get it. I don't get it at all.
It makes no sense. Call us 800-8949. Call us here in Chattanooga, 423-800-8949. We are the Sportz Guys.
We're going to talk some fun NFL facts when we come back.
And we're going to get our picks in the last quarter. So we'll see you there in a minute. Bye.
3, 2, 1.
Chattanooga Radio. Digital FM 95.3 HD4. 92.7 FM's news now.
2 bodies recovered from the Saudi Daisy plane crash, the wrecked plane at the bottom of the Chickamauga Lake. The pilot, earlier identified by his family as retired Marine Captain Frank Davey, along with a passenger, ID'd as 55-year-old Hamilton County school teacher Linda Marinello. Due to the government shutdown, the NTSB and FAA are not able to investigate the cause of the crash at this time. A Dade County woman who ran over a deputy, mangling his leg so badly it had to be amputated, sentenced to 40 years in prison yesterday. 35-year-old Laura Wooten was convicted on a list of charges that include aggravated battery and aggravated assault. Officers say she slammed into Deputy Tom Bradford during a chase. And over 1,000 Tennessee customers affected by the Neiman Marcus data breach in 2013. Compromised credit cards were used fraudulently after identity thieves got the compromised info online. Val St. John for Nooga Radio News Talk 92.7 Action News now.
Sean Hannity, weekday afternoons from 3 to 6 p.m. on Nooga Radio 92.7 FM.
Nooga Radio 92.7.
Listen up, y'all. This is Ben Phillips with Home Rate Mortgage right here in Chattanooga. I'm in the business of saving people money. And if you want to save money, you need to pick that cell phone up right now. 805-9100. I just helped a doctor with a $400,000 mortgage. It closed in just 24 days. We lowered his rate by over 4%, saving his family $394,000 in mortgage interest payments. And get this, several lenders told this doctor he was stuck in his loan. What was the difference? He called the mortgage doctors at Home Rate Mortgage right here in Chattanooga. 805-9100. What would 10 minutes on the phone with Home Rate Mortgage do for you? Get that cell phone out right now. 805-9100. Let us prescribe you a better solution for you to reach your financial goals. Just give us a call right now. 805-9100 or online at homeratemortgage.com.
To the house and to a home rate mortgage.
Wow, Triumph Spitfire. I haven't seen one of those in ages. Boy, is it gorgeous.
Thanks. It was my grandfather's. Drives like a dream.
Where do you go to keep it up?
Rivermont Pure. I never thought I'd find a place, but they specialize in older and European cars. They get the hard-to-find parts and treat me right every time.
Rivermont Pure?
Yeah, they're on Hickson Pike across from Lupton Drive. I found them online at rivermontpureservice.com.
Rivermont Pure. Import or domestic. If it rolls, they work it.
Join We've Got You Covered with Scott Schrader every Saturday from 10 to 11 on Nooga Radio. From finance to fixtures, we discuss everything you need to know about buying or owning a home, the pitfalls, the perks, and everything in between. Saturday mornings from 10 to 11, right here on Nooga Radio.
Whether you have marginal, moderate, or even extensive hair loss, you don't have to live with it. Finally, there's a procedure that becomes a part of you, and it requires no daily maintenance or special care. Let Apollo Hair Systems give you a free hair and scalp analysis today. Call 423-803-1011 and schedule this free evaluation today. Open Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Apollo Hair Systems, 5512 Ringgold Road in Chattanooga. 423-803-1011 for Apollo Hair Systems.
For your small business, ending the year the right way can set you up for success come January. No need to let end-of-year panic set in. Easy Books and Taxes can help set up your books or new payroll service so that you can relax and enjoy the holiday season. With 35 years, bookkeeping, individual, and business tax preparation, it's easy. With Easy Books and Taxes, you run the business, we keep the books. Call us today at 423-755-0821.
The first responders. These are the men and women who put themselves in harm's way for us. On Nuga Radio every Friday is First Responder Friday. We salute Battalion Chief Carlos Hampton of the Chattanooga Fire Department for going above and beyond in the line of duty. If you see Battalion Chief Carlos Hampton, tell him thank you. If there's a first responder you'd like us to honor, go to NugaRadio.com and submit your nomination. First Responder Friday, sponsored by Del Gates Towing and Recovery, the Mad Philly Sandwich Shop, New York Pizza Department, and Nuga Radio 92.7 FM.
Expect increasing clouds out there through your nighttime hours. Not as cold, lows into the mid-30s. For Saturday, cloudy, chilly, highs into the lower 40s. Showers push back in late into the afternoon and evening. Tomorrow night through Sunday morning, rain likely with overnight lows 38 to 40. What did Jesus mean when he commanded us to be ready? Find out in Looking Up, Living in Anticipation of Christ, a book by local author Eddie Turner, available now at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And I'm Storm Team 12 Chief Meteorologist Max Report.
The radio 92.7.
Last quarter, last of the week, Friday, 2 days off. Got NFL playoffs at AJ's.
Got hockey, basketball, you name it.
Tomorrow night, be at AJ's Sports Bar and Grill, female owned since 2016. Wall-to-wall TVs, and the most complete sports bar in Chattanooga.
16 beers on tap.
16 beers on tap. Speaking of food, your normal food, you have a basic bar food, but then we're going to turn around, and AJ's put this on steroids. This girl can cook. It's no wonder he's about 400 pounds because she can cook. I mean, we go from chicken tenders, nachos, sliders, wings, wing combos, you name it, everything down to a 1/8 sirloin, a 10-ounce chopped steak with your favorite sides. So go to AJ's.
Not to mention those wings are famous.
Oh, and those wings, 6238 Bonnie Oaks Drive. Go in there and ask them where my favorite table is. It is the best table in the whole bar. It will tell you where it's the best spot to be to watch all the football games tomorrow night. Just go in there and say, tell us where the Sportz Guys' favorite table is. Her husband will know. She'll know. And then you can sit there and you'll see what I'm talking about. You have a view of everything. 423-485-9080. You can reserve that table today. L&K Portable Buildings, I'm going to take it back over since Josh took it.
You can have it.
This month, I'm calling it 5% off all buildings on the lot. And Carrie's not going to be upset at all. They got a 12 by 32 center station or center area. It's got a porch on it. You can put a swing on there.
Man cave, she shed.
12 by 32. I'm going to give you 15% off today. So go see them at 3532 Lakeview Drive at the corner of Cloud Springs and Lakeview Drive. Call Carrie at 706-858-0077. Then you're going to go to lunch after you're going to do that. You're going to go to lunch or dinner. Get that Italian restaurant. Get that lasagna. I'm making myself hungry.
I love lasagna.
Oh, I know. Homemade bread.
And the sauce is homemade. That makes it even better.
Oh, yeah. And then you got the pizza and you got the stromboli. All real Italian. Go see Portobello's on 4922 Highway 58. Tell them the Sports Guy said, give me some stromboli today. Then when you're done, you're going to go, well, she got a she shed. I took her to dinner. She's going to let me go to AJ's and watch football this weekend. So what do? I got to go find a new house. Who do I call? I have no idea who I'm supposed to call.
I got an idea.
I got a good idea. Call Donna Darns at Craddock Realtor at in Ottawa at 238-5440 or 544-1906. Tell her the Sports Guy says she's a 5-star athlete. You won't regret it. I took her to 50 different houses, blew her whole day. And we started at 1:00 and got done like at 9.
Wow.
So call her today at 238-5440 or 544-1906. Taylor, the 5-star athlete, said, bring me a new house.
Trivia time.
Oh, we going to trivia.
We're going to do trivia again.
Talk to me.
I have 4 teams for you to pick from.
4 teams.
4 NFL teams.
Okay.
Which NFL franchise has the most playoff wins of all time? Your choices are, I'm going to make it a little easy for you.
Oh, here we go.
Your choices are the Dallas Cowboys, the New England Patriots, the San Francisco 49ers, or the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
You would be correct. The Cowboys have 20 playoff wins. The Patriots have 34. The 49ers have 31. But the Pittsburgh Steelers lead the league with 36 franchise playoff wins.
You know, and you got what they've had since the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't it have been them? There's, the common answer would have been New England.
Yeah.
No, maybe modern day wins. They may have the most in playoff.
All time, no, it's Pittsburgh.
But all time, no, it definitely is Pittsburgh.
All right.
800-8949. That's 800-8949, area code 423.
How about the NFL franchise that has the most playoff losses in history? And I'm going to give you...
I might have the answer. Just go ahead.
The Detroit Lions.
No.
The Minnesota Vikings.
No.
The Dallas Cowboys.
No.
Or the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh. Say that one more. Say that first 2 again.
The Lions and the Vikings.
The Vikings.
You'd be correct again.
This trivia thing's getting pretty good here. I mean, you know what? The fun thing about this is I haven't seen these.
Nope, I hide them from him.
He doesn't let me see the answer. So, yeah, that's pretty good.
Detroit has 13 playoff losses. The Eagles have 21. The Cowboys were close. They have 27.
Okay.
But the Vikings lead all of the NFL with 29 playoff losses.
Yeah. See, the other one would have been the next one in my era that I would have thought would have had the most would have been, I would thought Buffalo would have been in that.
I do have a Buffalo trivia for you.
Oh, well, keep going with the trivia. I'm getting pretty good at this. I'm 2 for 2 now.
In 1993, the Buffalo Bills overcame a 35-3 third quarter deficit to beat the Houston Oilers 41-38.
I remember this.
In overtime. It is the biggest comeback in NFL playoff history.
Yes, I remember this. It was right at halftime. They were down 40. And in the second half, the Oilers just imploded.
Mm-hmm. And Buffalo did that on a backup quarterback.
And they were,
not a starter.
I'm trying to think, they were in Houston, weren't they?
Yes. That was a road game.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That started the Bills' rise to Super Bowl only to be failures. They couldn't win.
Exactly.
They could get there, but they couldn't win.
Huh.
Which conference has the most Super Bowl wins?
Oh.
The AFC or the NFC?
I got to think about this one.
This one's a little tough.
I think the AFC has it.
You'd be wrong.
Oh, okay. I got to get one. I mean,
the AFC has 25 Super Bowl wins, and this is spanning the
whole thing.
Yeah, from the pre-Super Bowl.
Sure.
AFC has 25. The NFC 27.
So I was sort of close. One, I missed one. That ain't too bad.
No, not too bad. And we're going to be getting into picks. Let me tell you a little thing about the New Orleans Saints.
Tell me a little thing about the Saints.
In 2009, the New Orleans Saints finished the regular season at 13-3.
Yes.
Those 3 losses were to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Carolina Panthers.
Okay.
They went on to the Super Bowl and beat the Colts 31-17.
Yes, that was Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Yep.
The 2018 New Orleans Saints.
Okay.
They finished the regular season at 13-3.
Oh, I'm starting to see a parallel to this.
Their 3 losses, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Carolina Panthers. It is a mirror image of the 2009 Super Bowl team.
So if you're into this, oh my gosh, it's the same thing. And I could see where you could be a little,
leaning, if you're skeptical, or that's not the word I'm looking for. What's the word I'm looking for? There's a word, and I can't.
There is a word, and I'm trying to think of it here. But wow, that's ironic.
Yeah,
touche.
So, and they're 2 wins away from going back to the Super Bowl.
They're going to go. They're going to go one more. I think they are.
Before we get into the picks, we have some more.
Oh, we'll go
more
ahead.
on the coaching carousel that I'm calling it now because that's what it has been.
It has. Go ahead with this coaching carousel.
The Jets are on the verge of hiring ex-Cleveland Brown interim head coach Greg Williams as their defensive coordinator.
Smart move.
That's a very smart move. Smart man when it comes to defense.
They should have kept him. They should have kept him. They should have made him head coach.
They should have. They should have just took the interim off and
I think they would have been fine.
Yeah. Arizona Cardinals are planning to hire ex-Denver Bronco head coach Vance Joseph as their defensive coordinator.
So he made a really good coordinator. He just didn't get it done. Couldn't get it done in Denver.
Some coaches are like that. They can,
but Mike McCarthy's going to be one that's going to lose out again this year. He's going to sit out this year, and
he chose to sit out.
Yeah.
So, but he chose. I saw the quote. He chose to sit. He's choosing to sit out, but he only to build the fire for the 2020 season.
Even if you're out a year, do you realize
the game will change a lot in a year?
The game changes. It'll change so much.
It's crazy. How about did you know that the combine is less than a month away? The NFL combine.
It is, and I watch it.
I love it.
I like to watch the quarterbacks, running backs, and wide receivers. That's the favorite ones for me to watch.
Well, there's one running back that you will not see in the combine this year.
Oh yeah, somebody's going to pull this out too.
Stanford star running back Bryce Love tore his ACL in Stanford's final game this season, and that's going to force him to miss the NFL combine next month.
He'll have the private workouts.
Yeah,
hopefully he'll be all right for the private workouts.
Yeah. It depends on how bad the ACL tear is, but yeah, he won't be taking part in the.
In this day and time, tearing ACLs is that they get it done very quickly.
Yeah. And also, my Carolina Panthers are interviewing Chuck Pagano for a coaching spot.
So we have 9 minutes, so I'm going to go over this. I have the top games of 2019 coming in this season in order. From 10 to 1, tell me where you think you are with this. If it's going to be a significant game,
okay.
Nebraska versus Colorado.
How late in the season is this game?
This is September the 7th.
I don't think it's that.
These are early games.
I don't. See, the thing about early games is it can be significant, but it's not a make or break spot in the season. So that'll be you said September 7th. That's pretty close. That's first, second week. So
this is opening weekend.
Yeah. So you'll find out really quick how good Nebraska is under their second year.
Houston versus Oklahoma, the 31st of August.
Ooh,
there's several games that are that day.
That could be huge, especially with what we talked about earlier with their quarterback possibly transferring.
The next one I know that we talked about, and you said you had some high hopes for this. Stanford versus University of Central Florida on the 14th.
Central Florida beats Stanford. I'm calling it right now.
You heard him. And your next one should be I already know this one, but Florida State and Boise State. It's a Mountain West. Come on.
It's a neutral site
game. To me. This is like playing UT Chattanooga. This is a Mountain West team that's nowhere near the talent that the University of Florida, the Florida State University is going to have.
Okay.
This is a blowout.
I'm a Florida State fan. Massive. Like I bleed garnet and gold.
I know you do.
Did you not watch any Florida State football this past season?
They made me sick.
I'm nervous for this game right now. Right now, I'm nervous for this game.
It's a Mountain West team.
If we get our offensive line fixed, we'll be fine. But we have to fix the offensive line.
Miami versus Florida, the 31st.
Why don't they play this more? Florida State, Miami plays.
You have a new coach, Manny Diaz. You're going to have the possibility of
Miami has a new coach,
and then a new quarterback could be Jalen Hurts. He visited down there.
But my thing is Florida State, Miami plays every year. Even when they wasn't in the same conference, they played every year.
Mm-hmm.
Florida State plays every year. Why does Miami and Florida not play every year? That should be an every year game.
Should be like a Tennessee Vanderbilt game.
Yeah. I mean,
at the end of the year, like at Thanksgiving or
something.
Like
Georgia Tech. It should be the exact same. They're not in the same conference.
Right.
Like Florida State. You get 4 non-conference games a year. Why not? Somebody's scared to play somebody. That's what I get out of that.
Yeah. The next one is Auburn versus Oregon.
Ooh.
On that same day.
Ooh, that's intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Auburn. Ooh, I like that matchup a lot.
Now, we're going to see Mr. Cartersville very early on more than likely ESPN or CBS.
No, that'll be ABC. That'll be primetime, 8:00 kickoff, I guarantee.
Texas A&M and Clemson.
Clemson is going to beat the brakes off of Texas A&M.
Trevor Lawrence, I'm calling it now, will have 400 yards.
It's not going to look like this past season when Texas A&M was in it and looked like they're going to. No, Clemson's going to beat the brakes off of Texas A&M.
At Death Valley.
Yeah. I can speak from experience. It is difficult to go into Clemson, South Carolina, and win a football game.
October 26th, Notre Dame and Michigan. Which
Michigan team shows up is my question.
Which Notre Dame team is going to show up?
That one's intriguing. I like that one.
LSU at Texas. That is the 7th as well.
Texas is going to be scary good this year. I'm saying it right now. They're going to be great next year.
It's kind of strange that they were bad last year,
and
then this year they were really good.
Well, they were good. Then they beat Oklahoma. Then they were really good. The Oklahoma win, which a win over your rival, will do wonders for your season.
And then you have the big SEC play, which, this is going to solidify what Kirby Smart is smart and what Fromm's going to be. And there'll be some go dogs everywhere. But Notre Dame at Georgia. Now, Georgia beat them at Notre Dame.
By a field goal, wasn't it? That was the field goal.
It was a field goal. So now Notre Dame's got to travel to Sanford Stadium.
And that's
September 21st.
That's a month apart. I was about to say that's 2 big games pretty close to each other, but Notre Dame and Georgia, Notre Dame and Michigan, but that's a month apart.
See, UCF needs to do things like this.
Well, they're playing Stanford.
Yeah, but they need to add another one. If they add another Power 5 in there, and then the other 2 make them kind of powder puff or whatever, then there'll be no question if they're undefeated. There'll be no question why they can't make the playoffs.
Yeah. They'll have to do things backwards because normally you see the big powerful school doing their non-conference games with cupcakes, but this will be a non-Power 5 conference school doing their big games as big teams.
So we'll be talking about this. 800-8949. That's 800-8949.
Well,
we have
I got some breaking news really fast before we
go ahead with that breaking news. Dun, 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 dun.
The Chicago Bears hire former Colts head coach Chuck Pagano as a defensive coordinator.
Well, they got they lost Vic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Vic. Vic was my boy. He was my man there. Nope. Pagano will be good for them.
I think so. All right. NFC or AFC? Where do you want to go first?
You're running this show. Go.
Let's go AFC. You've got the San Diego Chargers visiting the New England Patriots. What is your pick?
Female official, down lineman, down official. They've had 2 weeks to prepare for them. New England.
I'm going to disagree with you. San Diego's coming in hot. I mean, they had a huge lead at halftime against Baltimore last week in Baltimore.
I don't even like to pick that team, but I'm taking because of the the quarterback. I refuse to call him the other word because I'm a Peyton Manning fan. He's the GOAT.
I think the Chargers gets it done.
Okay.
Tomorrow night, the Indianapolis Colts visit the Kansas City Chiefs.
Colts by 3.
Colts by
I think
3. That's a good pick.
Vinatieri kicks the last. It's going to be like 5-6 seconds left or less, and Vinatieri kicks a 50-yarder plus.
So yeah, I'm disagreeing with you again. I think those negative spirits are going to haunt the Colts, and the Chiefs will win.
Okay.
On the arm of Patrick Mahomes.
We got to hurry.
All right. NFC, Cowboys, Rams.
Cowboys.
Rams don't have a defense.
No, I think that Cooper is going to go all over them. Dak's going to throw, and then Elliott's going to go everywhere.
And finally, the big one, Eagles and Saints in New Orleans.
Now, I have a bet on this game.
Yes, you do.
With Mike Steele, and
yes,
I know he's listening. I'm going to tell you, I want my sandwich with green peppers and provolone cheese on it. Philadelphia loses this game, and they're going to lose by 10. I'm
going with Philadelphia. They're hot. Nick Foles is hot right now.
That has, it is what it is.
We're going to get a Dallas-Philadelphia NFC Championship game, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. But, no, I don't think so.
I think the little storybook Patriot or Saints thing that we were talking about ends. Yeah.
You think we're going to see them in the Super Bowl?
No. Dallas is in the Super Bowl.
Oh, you think that
Dallas and the Chargers is my Super Bowl pick.
Hey, this week has been great. Our first full week on the radio with New Radio 92.7. John Fisher, Josh Stone. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of our show. We have AJ, Ronald, Portobello, and RJ. We love you. We'll see you on Monday night.
Have a great weekend.
God bless you. Be safe. There's a native driver.
The station you hear everywhere. Nuga Radio 92.7. 3, 2, 1.
Chattanooga Radio. Digital FM 95.3 HD4. 92.7 FM's news now.
2 bodies recovered from the Saudi Daisy plane crash, the wrecked plane at the bottom of the Chickamauga Lake. The pilot earlier